first experimental flight test of an Atlas intercontinental ballistic missile was made at the Air Force Missile Test Center at Cape Canaveral, Florida, in the summer of 1957. Ready for first flight, the missile's angle of attack probe is unsheathed during final preparations. Except for this narration, all sound effects are heard in this film report just as recorded at the test site.
Will retire at this time to the ready room and blockhouse area. All personnel not immediately needed during this operation retire to the blockhouse and ready room area.
This test was monitored here at Base Central Control, which is responsible for surface and airspace control of the AFMTC test range. It was from this point that the range safety officer later terminated the actual Atlas flight by detonating the missile. Pipelines, which will carry liquid oxygen to the missile, emit a distinctive sound as they are pre-cooled. In the background is the blockhouse from which activities on Launch Complex 14 are directed. The LOX level in the upper tank of the missile is marked by the frost line on external skin. An estimated 400 pounds of ice encrusted the skin at the time of actual launch. Inside the blockhouse, the test conductor's console is at right foreground.
Water satisfactory.
For reasons of national security, certain passages in the soundtracks have been obliterated by this tone to avoid revealing secret information.
Cameras and electronic tracking equipment are ready.
Okay.
blockhouse door is closed.
Minus 330. Azusa status? Azusa status.
Support coordinator. Roger. Azusa, go.
Blowup status.
Blowup, go.
Beacon status.
Beacon, go. JTO. JTO, go. Telemetering trailer quality. Go. Telemetering range ready. Telemetry, go. Fire system ready.
Go ahead.
3 minutes, count. 2200 psi, helium reads 1930. Starting flight pressurization.
The 10-hour countdown went entirely according to plan. 2 minor holes were caused by ground facilities not part of the missile itself.
Removing arming pin. Pilot 2. I didn't hear you, Sam. Minus 230.
General objectives of this test were to prove out basic elements of the missile: airframe, launching, autopilot control, propulsion, basic flight stability.
Minus 2 minutes.
Switching command to internal.
Test off arm, push arm.
Engine prep complete.
Flight plan: hold the missile on the ground for several seconds after engine ignition. After launch, a vertical rise for... Then pitch over into the flight path, continuing to climb until the... Preparation went entirely according to plan. Every step was carefully recorded, on film and also electronically for later analysis.
Drain open. 273. Readout 272. Filler drain closed. Which 271 DC. Coming up. It should stand steady now. Green seat from you, Tomier. One ready? Roger. PU readout. PU reading 272. Telemetering in launch condition. Roger. Missile on internal DC. Filler drain open. Roger. Pressurization complete 2. Pressurization, Roger. Read again, PU. 271. T-minus 60 and counting. 271. Right click to select to switch to arm. Minus 50. Green safety arm lights on. Roger. Range ready. Roger. Water system ready. Roger. Prep complete. Right. Screen. Launch tanking secured. Okay, all recorders on fast. All recorders fast. T-minus 27 and counting. Burn your start. Pump start tank pressurized. Fuel start tank pressurized.
Minus 20. Minus 15.
Still a bit more fast.
Minus 10. 9. 8. 7.
Initial start.
5.
Main stage.
3. 2. 1. 0.
proceeded according to plan for some distance. During this time, the missile was stable in pitch, yaw, and roll. Then a failure occurred involving one engine. And shortly thereafter, another engine also lost power. It was therefore necessary for the range safety officer to destroy the missile by remote control. Debris from the missile fell on the test base and in the sea just offshore from the base. Nearly all critical components were recovered. These parts and data radioed to the ground during flight were studied to isolate the exact cause of the trouble. No major failure had taken place. Although duration of the flight was shorter than planned, much useful information was derived from the test. Launch release was successful. Umbilical ejection of ground supply lines successful. Inherent stability of missile at takeoff excellent. Autopilot response to unwanted pitch and yaw conditions prompt and appropriate. Airframe structural integrity in violent maneuver good. Command destruct system satisfactory. Preparatory countdown successful. In the very special field of missile development, each second of test time yields a host of precious facts. So the first Atlas flight was an important forward step in this nation's missile development program, proving in flight new U.S. ideas in missile design, isolating problems needing greater attention, moving us ahead in our intercontinental ballistic missile program.